I was born to be a champion, raised in the jungle. All my life, yeah, I had to fight. FNG, let's go live tonight. I was born to be a champion, raised in the jungle. All my life, yeah, I had to fight. FNG, let's go live tonight. You can't move on your own. Ouija moves, dancing in the end zone. Crush groove. All we do is get dubs. Hate to lose. We can do this all day. No snooze. Don't get it poppin' if you saying that you poppin', dog. Never will I lose to a noob. Just won't happen, y'all. Call a deep pass. Watch flash. What you crying for? Gonna pass the six. Better yet, put them up quick. Hear them hating from the side. Twitch watch. I guess you say it's about time. Tick tock. FNG, where we at? On top. Other leagues can't win.
What's going on, FNG? It's your boy, Big Boy Deal, the Ravens owner. Welcome back to our first Madden 25 podcast show. I know as a league, as a whole, we decided to cut our season short in Madden 24, which we'll talk about later towards the end of the podcast show. But I know a lot of people are excited to get this season, back going. Talk about this new gameplay. Talk about, the owners that, went to new teams and the new owners actually are coming in. All right. So with that being said, we got some heavy hitters on the podcast show tonight. We have the one of the commissioners, the Ravens owner, Jose Fight, here tonight.
Hey, what's up, FNG? Welcome. I'm glad to be back, getting on these shows. Good to be here.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate you, brother. Best engineer in town. All right. We got one of my enemies in my division, and he's getting a lot better, and I'm kind of scared of him this season. We got Dragon, a.k.a. Mike Wright, a.k.a. the Steelers owner.
What's up, FNG fam? Good to see y'all again, and looking forward to some heavy competition with us trying to learn this new game.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. All right. We got one of the owners. We're going to talk about him in a minute. Went to a new team, looking nice. He said him and his family love the new city. They love the food. It's always big in Texas. We got Sleep, a.k.a. Keith. I'm sorry, the Texans owner.
New Texans owner.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome to the new owners and all that jazz. Let's get this going.
Yes, sir. All right. We got our boy, the Commanders owner. Talk more ish than a little bit. Zay. Hope he pulled over.
Yeah, I'm home. What's up, FNG?
Yes, sir.
Ready for this new season, boy.
All right, last but not least, we got triple OG/triple OG, 9-time Super Bowl champ. Really don't need an introduction, but I just did it. Philly Jedi, a.k.a. Tranks, a.k.a. the 49ers owner.
Greetings, everybody. That one's for you, DEEBO.
Right.
Good to be back. Good to finally be back on for this new season. I'm excited to talk about Madden, talk about the moves, talk about everything FNG.
Yes, sir. All right. For one, I do want to appreciate everybody that's in this, that's on tonight. Spend a good 45 minutes to an hour talking about this league. Probably shouldn't be that long, but we'll see. You know how we go. Drinks. But
I'll make it longer.
Oh, boy.
No Diddy.
Whatever. It's the first one. All right. So I want to actually pass this off to you, Tranks, and Hosian, whoever. First topic we want to talk about is actually these new team moves we got going on and the new owners that we have that joined the league.
Okay. Well, first, before we go, I want to let you know that he's the Raiders owner, not the Ravens owner. But
after what we heard about that last game, he's the Ravens owner too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
had
a couple moves. We had a couple moves with the new season starting. We had a couple owners join last Madden, and a few joined this Madden, and we decided to move some teams around. So now I'm going to try to do this off the top of my head. First move that I know happened was the Colts owner switched to the Texans, and the Texans owner switched to the Colts. So the next move I know that happened was the Bucks owner Smith Wesson moved up to the Jets. Okay, and the Jets owner moved over to the LA Chargers, and the Broncos owner moved over to the Cowboys, and the Seahawks owner moved over to the
Bucks.
The Bucks, yes.
Yeah.
And we have a brand new owner.
You also had the Cowboys move to the Broncos.
Yeah, Cowboys moved to the Broncos. I know I was going to forget one.
Yeah.
And we have a brand new owner.
And the
And
Bills.
then you also have Reggie and Tillman.
Right, Reggie and Tillman. Yep.
Reggie and Tillman moved as well.
Bills moved down to the Carolina Panthers, and the Panthers owner moved up to the Bills.
That's a crazy move right there. I'm surprised with that move.
And then we also acquired a new player.
Yes.
Which took over the Seahawks.
Zay's nephew? Is
Yes,
it your
sir.
nephew, Zay?
Yeah, it's my nephew.
Yeah, what's his name?
Mikey.
Mikey, okay.
Big Mike.
Yeah, Mikey, he's taking over the Seahawks coming into my division. So
Yeah.
that's a really big shakeup of the entire, the whole league pretty much changed.
Huge.
Except for the AFC North and the NFC North, we all stayed the same.
Yeah, there's two divisions that didn't move. Yeah, correct.
Almost. The Tranks was campaigning for somebody to leave our division. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was leaving the opportunity out there, for him. So, and from what I understand, I think the Saints, they're actually trying to move as well. I think they're trying to move to the Broncos, but the Broncos owner hasn't determined whether or not he's going to move yet. So, and I haven't talked to him to see what it is.
I don't want Bullock in my division.
Well, honestly, I mean, the teams like the Saints are better than the Broncos, but I think he wants to beat up on renew his rivalry with More Life. That's what it is. So
okay.
I'm gonna have those two knuckleheads in my division.
Yeah. So I think that's it. And I appreciate the help.
We got somebody in here right now. Sleep. You was a Colts owner. You're doing amazing things over there. What made you make that change to go to the Texans?
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, you know how trains get, man. No, seriously. It was thrown out there, the former Texas owner, Dieris, I think his name is. He's actually a big Colts fan, and I didn't know that. I think Tranks mentioned it to me or whatever, and I'm like mulling it over, and I'm like, you know what? Kind of done. Time to try to build that team. So, let him have his team. See what he can do with them.
Yeah.
Stay in the division. Because I wasn't about to leave the division. Tranks was trying to get me to do. The Cowboys are available, man.
Yeah, I thought
you'd take the Cowboys. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd go.
Nah, man. I can be the Black Jerry Jones if I did, but
I thought he was coming too. I was like, "Come on, Sleep."
Right.
Yeah. Listen, man.
Hey, you and Zay going at it? Oh, that been. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't leave the Twins over there to duke it out. You know what I mean? So I wanted to kind of stay in there and I have a lot of fun playing them dudes, man. Especially Justin, man. Justin adjusts well. If y'all don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I had to stay in that division. If somebody
I know firsthand.
Yeah, if one of them would have left, I probably would have went to the Cowboys. But nah, I got to stay in that division, man.
All right. Yeah. It was. Yeah, I like you. Playing against them. But you and Zay, though, man, that's must see TV. So.
Right.
We always.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. We always do our best to try and get people to play with their teams because Zay told me that his nephew was a Seahawks fan, so I did my best to get people moved around, and I had to convince the Seahawks owner to move to kind of be a rival against his Atlanta buddy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised he was reluctant to move because he was having I know he wasn't complaining, but I don't think he liked the teams he's had, the roster, I should say. So
Yeah.
Well, he should like the roster he has now because that roster's pretty good.
yeah.
Mm. All right. Is that it for the new team, new owners?
Yeah,
Yeah, we only have one new owner. The biggest thing was the shakeup, just the moves, all the players, all the owners are looking to move.
change the conferences. There's a
Change
lot
the
of teams.
conferences, yeah. So it
Yeah.
changed things up. And then with Reggie, the big thing was Reggie as well going to play. That's his brother, right? Brandon is his brother. Was that correct in
Yes.
that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
his brother.
Okay, yeah. So that him going over there is another. We got two divisions now with siblings in the same division with the having
Yeah.
rivalries there.
A
So
lot of trash talk.
yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
That's what I say. I got a lot of work, man, because they've been beating me up in Madden too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big unk, so I've been just kicking their butt all these years, and now I don't know. The tables has turned, so yeah.
It's early stages, man. It's early
It
stages
is.
in
It
this
is.
game.
It
They're probably
is.
gonna change some things or whatever, but
I hope so. Yeah, I know we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. Well, while we on this topic, talking about all these new owners and people that move, y'all want to talk about each division and rank the teams in the divisions?
Oh, how they going to finish? Yeah, we should
Yes,
do
sir.
that.
Let's start with you, Tranks. Let's start in your division.
Yeah. Oh, you want to know how I think it's going to finish?
Yes, sir.
If you don't finish first with
Don't
that
speak so
roster,
fast.
he might as well hang it up.
Let me ask this, Zay. Have you played your nephew?
Yeah.
And how long have you had the game when you played them?
Oh, you talking about? No, I haven't played with a new one yet. No, I haven't played with a new one yet.
You played him in college. So how was he in college?
don't tell them.
Yeah, all right.
So Zay's trying to save some family face right now.
I think he will do better once he gets a quarterback in there, but he might struggle at the beginning until he get the quarterback he wants.
Okay.
But I've been teaching him for a long time, so he ain't not gonna be no slouch, and he knows football.
Okay. All right. Good. Well, that's good to hear. Having playing on this team also helps.
That's gonna be a good rival for you later on. Once you get a little older, he learns our league, and just to see
learns
that
this ain't ranked game where you just play and it's
Right.
over. Nah.
I've tried to tell him, but everybody gotta learn.
Well, based off that information, I would say he might finish third in the division. I'm assuming with this all-star team I got, I should win the division running away.
You better win that division. Ain't no should.
Between the Rams and the Cardinals, I think that'd be a three-way battle between the three of them. I think he's on their level.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything from the Rams, and with this new passing system, and assuming they let's say they don't make any changes with defense, I say the Rams are going to finish second because he's going to air the ball out. I promise you, he's going to air the ball out.
Of course.
So if I gave your nephew the third, then I'd say the Cardinals are going to round up the division. That's how I'd say it's going to finish.
All right, so you got what again? I'm sorry.
49ers, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals. Assuming they don't do anything with the defense, zone and man defense. That's how I see it finishing.
Okay.
You see the Cardinals finishing last?
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
That's what we're talking about it. All right.
All right. How about the NFC East?
Oh yeah, NFC East. Let's do that.
Well, me first, of course, because until somebody else come and dethrone me, that's my division.
Ooh, talk your ish.
2, probably the new Cowboys. I mean, he played pretty good with the Broncos, and you never know what we're gonna get from Brian. You never know what we're gonna get from Tiger. So, and then I'll put Brian at 3 and Tiger at 4.
I'm actually interested to see how things shake up with the Cowboys. That the Deshaun going over there, how if he gives you competition, I'm sure he will. But
Yeah,
uh,
I walk.
he-
Hey,
I
he
welcome
ready,
it.
y'all.
I've been
Yeah.
wanting
Hey,
it for a while.
he want it. He want the
Hey.
smoke.
yeah.
Hey,
He
I
want
see.
smoke.
I trust me. I see him talking. Hey, you got to come here and prove it. That's all. That's all.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
You know what I mean?
Assuming
I walk them
CD
all.
Lamb's still on the team.
Right. I walk them all. I walk
Right.
them all competition. I've been going a long time where it being like hit or miss. Last time I had competition with, I think, was Pete. So
Wow.
Chaz.
Yes.
yeah, but that Chaz wasn't after Pete.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, Pete was the last one that really, but then that last man before he left, I was kicking Pete ass like, every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Sean says the Cardinals are going to be in second in the West.
I like it.
There we
Sean
go.
Smith.
I like it.
Sean
Yep.
Smith.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know about the Cardinals being last. Hey man, it's your take though.
Yes,
See, the
man.
only reason I'll put Seahawks last because we haven't seen him play yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know. That's the only reason I'll put him last, and I put,
Hey man, he
Cardinals
might come
too.
in there and say he might go in there and punching people in the mouth. We don't know.
No, you're right.
He might
Yeah.
go in there and take second
We
place.
seen it happen.
So
Seen it happen. Yes, sir.
Nothing's guaranteed.
No,
We
nothing.
got Justin watching now too.
nice.
What's
All
up,
right,
Dustin?
NFC South.
NFC South. This is interesting. All right.
I don't know with Bullock leaving. Who's going to supposed to go with him?
He ain't
It
leave
would
yet.
be.
He ain't leaving
He
yet.
hasn't leave yet. It would
Okay.
be Justin taking his spot. So former Cowboys owner taking his spot. But assuming it stays the way it is. Assuming it stays the way it is.
Okay.
and
If
Bullock doesn't win.
with Bullock there,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Prince is gonna keep the division.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna say I think the Falcons will stay on top.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it'll take. I think Rashawn will start giving him competition prior to the second season of Madden, as he adjusts to the roster. Then I think Bullock, and then I'm gonna put Tillman. So it'll be Falcons, Bucks, Saints, and Panthers. That's what I think.
So he's going to go from first in his division to last in his new one.
Yeah. I think 3 and 4 could flip flop either way, but I know 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2 will be.
Well,
Falcons
I'm
and
telling
Bucks.
you right now, I think Tillman is going to win the division.
Ooh.
I'm giving him second. I'm thinking Tillman's gonna be at least second in that division. I don't know why y'all put him
first or
first.
second.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. Tillman is essentially getting the team he wants with a mobile quarterback. I'm telling you.
Yo, he had. Wait a minute.
He had
Josh
Allen.
Allen. We talk about mobile
Hey.
quarterback.
He had the cover
He did
guy.
have Allen.
Yeah.
He got a better team with the
He
Bills.
got
I'm gonna tell
We
y'all
didn't know
what.
about that.
I love it.
I feel like Trace is just saying stuff right now. I don't know what
I'm
it is.
gonna put a question mark with the. I'll put a question mark with the Panthers because
It could be CJ's hat, man, that he's wearing. I don't know. But either way in the world, Tillman's gonna be third in that division.
We got
he put it out there.
Isaiah
He's gonna
Thompson
try to take
watching
first.
too, and he's saying that Tillman's going to win the division.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Justin Christian said the Cowboys are winning it all this year.
Bears owner.
Okay.
All right. Well,
What's up, Isaiah?
Then
Well, was speaking was what's that? We'll do his division. Is that the next one?
NFC North.
yeah, I got Bears 1, Packers 2, Vikings 3, Lions 4.
I don't know, man. I might put Kyle up there first, man. He got a quarterback now.
I'm put my fellow Isaiah on top.
Yeah, that roster is tough, man.
He got
a good roster.
He got a good young quarterback.
That's true. I forgot he got Caleb Williams now. That roster didn't get him a major overhaul. You're right.
Yeah,
has anyone played him?
No, I haven't played against him yet.
Bears, I did, but I was so messed up because I didn't have a playbook that I even knew.
Everybody was. No one had one.
Yeah, we still don't.
Well, I mean, I had my custom playbooks, and I was like, you can't use those in online, and I didn't even have plays that I even knew when
The
I was
thing,
playing.
the thing is about Isaiah, I just know from years playing against him that he know what he's doing. So
Yep.
So we
It
have
usually
it as
takes them.
Bears, Packers,
I mean-
Vikings, and Lions. Basically, is that the order?
yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
Bears,
but
Vikings,
historically-
Packers, Lions.
Historically, though, it usually takes him a season to figure out what's going on with the Madden. I say it's going to be Packers, Vikings, Bears,
Mm,
Lions.
mm.
And the
Come on,
reason why I
come on,
say
Mr.
that,
Bell,
I only
you
say
gotta-
that because the next season I think he's going to be the king of the North again. But the pass game, the way it is, and the way Sean passes, I'm telling you, he's going to take the division back. And the Vikings are solid. And they were a threat in last Madden.
Right.
I just believe he's going to be even better this Madden.
Yeah.
So, you could flip flop 2 and 3.
I mean, you really could flip flop 1, 2, 3 because they all
1, 2,
interchange
3,
each other.
right.
anyway.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah,
Very
listen,
true.
it's a toss up for me.
Yeah.
All three of them
Yeah.
are. One year to
True.
be the Vikings, the next year to be Packers, the next year is
Correct.
Isaiah. So you never. That's
Very
why I love
true.
that division. I love watching those dudes.
So it sounds like whoever
But-
figures out the passing game first is going to take that division.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
saying.
Absolutely.
I just have
All
a
right,
lot of
AFC
respect for what's his name, for Sean. He's done a lot.
AFC West.
Man,
AFC West.
that division is up in the air. I don't know who's in that
Oh.
division.
Super Bowl champion.
So you got
You said
It's
AFC West.
Yes.
Yeah, AFC West.
Super Bowl champion has
Yep.
been the Chiefs. The Chiefs. That team is
Huh?
loaded.
it's
And I
scary.
believe
Oh, the actual Super Bowl champion, not
Yes.
our Super
Oh,
Bowl.
okay. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
the-
FNG. I didn't say the FNG champion.
Okay,
I said
I
the
got
Super
you.
Bowl champion, the
I got
Chiefs.
you.
The roster's loaded, and I believe he's going to be tough.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say Chiefs. I would definitely say Chiefs 1. Then I'm
Ocean too.
Ocean 2,
Oh,
definitely.
put me last. Put me last.
No,
Hey,
That's
Ocean-
negative.
I'm putting
That's a
Ocean.
negative.
What I just seen the other day.
Yeah, I'm
I'm putting
Ocean
Ocean number one, man.
Sure.
I'm
And then-
putting Ocean, yeah. I played both of them already.
Then
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
the Chargers at 4 and Broncos at 3.
Who has
Yep.
the Chargers again?
Agreed.
No,
More life.
More life.
More life.
Oh, yeah, 4.
Yeah.
no.
I would put more life before the Broncos.
No.
I would put
The
the
Hold up,
Broncos-
hold up. The Cowboys went to the Broncos.
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Broncos
Yeah.
at 4.
Yeah.
Broncos at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until we
you-
see something from Justin.
Yeah.
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 So Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos.
No, Raiders, Chiefs.
So
Yeah.
nobody.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Stop playing, Joseon. I played both of y'all. Y'all both are great, but yeah, you was doing some other stuff, and I know you've been practicing. I'm personally putting you number one in the division right now.
Okay. Well, everybody's
AFC
going Chiefs, so
East.
we'll see.
Everybody's going Chief, and you're going with the Raiders. 10-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
AFC
smiling
East.
like I told you. I watch.
AFC East.
I think Reggie's gonna keep it with the Bills at number 1.
Yeah, I think Reggie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who else is even in that division?
I'm gonna go Jets 2, Dolphins 3, Patriots 4.
Wait, who's the Jets?
Smith Wesson.
Question.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I might
Bucks
put,
on.
I might put
No,
Smith.
no. I'll
Gave
put
him Brees
I
Hall.
might put Smith at
Dolphins
4.
number 2.
Well, he got Brees Hall, yeah, but I mean,
I'm gonna
he
go.
also-
So you guys
And
going
Aaron
Bills,
Rodgers.
Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots.
I might
Bills,
put
Jets,
Dolphins at
Dolphins,
2.
Patriots.
I might put Dolphins at 2.
I agree.
Here's the thing. Assuming his run game stays the same, I don't believe those guys will be able to stop this run game.
I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing. I was like, the Jets may be in the top. They're gonna be up there.
I think
Exactly.
2 and 3 could swap.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing,
It could
the
be,
thing is though, the thing with Smith Wesson, how he play with that defense, he gonna shrink the games crazy.
Correct.
Exactly.
That defense is loaded like crazy.
Yeah, and he's got 2 running backs, man. He's gonna go
Right,
crazy. for
Right.
running
So
backs.
I mean, yeah, he could definitely. Yeah.
The key is whether or not Brandon has figured out the pass game, because that is a super team. You know what I mean? Offensively.
Mhm.
I mean, really, streaks and touch a
That's
button,
it.
right? With
That's what the
that
Chiefs are gonna do. Chiefs are gonna do
Everybody's
the same
99
thing.
speed on that damn team.
Yeah.
The same
Why are you
thing.
giving out their strategies there, Dill?
I'm not, man. I've just been playing
It's like
against.
they
I'm
all do
tired
the
of it.
same thing. You play the
All
Bills, you play the Dolphins, you play the Chiefs. They all run streaks.
streaks.
All right,
That's it.
South.
AFC South.
AFC South.
Oh, we got the champ.
Yeah,
I'm not uncrowning them till somebody uncrowns them.
yeah. Titans is definitely one.
I
Titans.
tell you, I like the Texans.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Titans
say
1,
Titans
two.
2.
Jags 3, and then
And the Colts,
Colts
the new Colts
4.
on them 4.
Hey, you never know what you're gonna do with that team, man. You got JT, got new
Wait. Go back again. Who's number one?
Titans.
Titans. FNG
Texans.
champions.
Yeah, Titans, Texans, Jags, and then Colts.
The back-to-back FNG
I like
champion.
that. Yeah, that's right. Back.
You're right. You're right.
I know. Sleep got that CJ Stroud, so I'm betting on him though. On the low,
Yeah. Actually,
that team,
that's how I
Sleep took
feel.
over stacked too, man.
Oh.
He's over there being quiet, but he got a stacked team too.
that team
He's
is
happy
not
being put in
stacked.
first.
That team is stacked.
The thing is that
Offensively, you stacked. You
the
got
thing is
3
that
wide receivers,
Sleep
man. You stacked.
Sleep in the same predicament as me. We never had no good quarterbacks. Got that now because
Yeah.
CJ
Trust
Oh,
me,
yeah.
problem.
here's the problem
Right.
with that, right? So it seems stacked, and the Colts roster versus the Texans roster is kind of reverse. I had a better offensive line with the Colts. I had a better defensive line with the Colts. You know what I mean? Linebackers somewhat the same, but it seems like it's stacked. It's just a little, the quarterback's a little better. The running backs are not better. The tight ends almost the same. So it's just reversal.
Really,
Of what it
Dalton
was before.
Schultz is nice.
Dalton Schultz is slow, and he's already 29, I believe. Trust me,
That's
this
old.
year is not like.
Has it been that long? Has he been in the league that long?
He is
Yes.
28 years old. Yep.
But he's
Damn.
got 3 receivers. He's got
Cowboys drafted
Dell.
that fool.
You got 3 Diggs. You got
No, receivers are there. Trust me, the receivers are there, but you got to look at the Colts too. Now the Colts have the young rookie from Texas, man. The guy's a monster. What's his name? Mitchell?
Right.
Mhm.
Gotta look at it again. Mitchell, yeah. The boy's a monster. Head and dab, everything. Speed, size. Yeah, that's what they've been missing. But I don't know how he's gonna play with that
But
team.
the thing is, though, Sleep. Yeah, you might have the here and there that's not on the same level as the Colts, but I trust your coaching, and you'll make up for those.
You got a quarterback now, man. That's what you've been complaining about for a few seasons now.
We all know you got that signal caller. Makes up for a lot.
Yeah.
Makes up for a lot. So
Shit, I need a signal caller.
it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
I believe you're the dark horse for the AFC. I'll be honest with you.
All
Hey,
right.
just a
AFC
couple of comments. Isaiah, Bears owner, said, Isaiah, you're a smart man. And Sean, what is that? The Packers owner said 3 teams in the North is making the playoffs.
Dang, he's calling.
That usually happens in my division. 3 teams make it.
Yep. All right. AFC North. I got Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, Browns.
Damn, that was quick. Bengals, what?
Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, Browns.
Oh, no. I don't care. Why would you have the Bengals above the Ravens? They have not beat me yet.
Whether they beat you or not, they've had better seasons than you the past.
They have not had a better season than
Well, we're talking
I'm
about
just curious.
how they're going
Based
to
on
finish
the
the
stats,
division.
they have not had a better season than me.
Huh.
I think
they will. I think
they've
they will
had better seasons than you if you include the playoffs. But as far as how they finished, when's the last time they won a division? Because they were a wild card team when they won the FNG championship, right?
Yep.
He hasn't won a division yet.
I think he did it twice. He was wild card.
Yeah.
Wild card, okay, yeah. So I guess he's saying you're not going to win a wild card this year. I mean, you're not going to win a division this year. That's what he's saying. Has anyone played them?
Thanks, Mike.
No, I haven't played him.
I'm thinking it's going to be a one game difference between you and the Bengals. It's going to be tight.
So it's always.
like one
Like
game.
even like that, he hasn't beat me in our division, but still, like when I play him, it's like I'm beating him by 3 or last second field goal. But it's not like I'm blowing him out or anything like that. It go either way.
Yeah.
28-point comeback was kind of impressive.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got the Steelers taking the division.
You crazy.
Has anybody landed with dog? How's he doing?
Tell your wife to check you for COVID or something, because you
Right.
your mind, bro, for real.
Wow.
I played dog my very first game, and I think it was his very first game, so that don't count for nothing.
Yeah.
I played him once.
How's he doing? I know he was frustrated last Madden, so
he wasn't frustrated.
I'm just saying, like, he's just like, it wasn't working out for him last Madden.
Oh, that's because he was doing the wrong things.
Yeah.
That's not frustration. That's just what do they call that? Insanity.
Right.
Being over and over, expecting a different result.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, no, I played him. I was getting him pretty good. It was like we just got the game, and I was up like 36 to something, and he came back and scored like I threw like 3 pick sixes, just throwing the ball around, trying to get acclimated to the game. Yeah. So we just kind of BSing around. It wasn't nothing real. Just trying to figure out what was. And again, you can't use as of now custom playbooks and regs, so it kind of throws you off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Even my game, it keeps going to Arizona's playbook for some reason. Even though I have everything saved. So.
All right.
Yep. All right, man. That's some good stuff, man. Good conversation, y'all. I love it. And thanks for everybody, sending out messages on YouTube. We are live on Twitch, I believe.
Nope.
So we're not?
Not on Twitch.
Not yet, but we will in the future.
It's only on YouTube right now, unfortunately.
So in the future, y'all, we do have a Twitch account. We will be broadcasting both on Twitch and YouTube.
Do you have the handle to give it out?
Yes, it's just FNG Madden League. All together. FNG Madden League. And you'll see our shield. Please follow it. And I believe our next podcast show will be live on that too. All right. All right. Next topic.
Before we leave, what's the next topic?
Madden gameplay.
The game.
Before we go there, we have this Twitch set up so we can put highlights up, so we can broadcast the games. We need people in the league to start a Twitch account so you can.
Okay.
So your highlights can go on the.
I'm gonna interrupt you right there.
Yeah, go ahead.
So because I'm tracking this, I keep track of all of the Twitch accounts for everybody in the league, and I know you try to follow them all.
Yeah.
So Smith Wesson does not have one. Probably not going to get one. The Sean Bell, the Lions, does not have one. We have not heard back from Rayshawn Smith. Zay's cousin, the new Seahawks owner, Mikey, and
he got one. I'll get it for y'all.
Yeah,
and Justin does have one. I'll make sure you have that at the end of the show. I'll give that to you.
Yeah, and we need people to stream the games. It has been and I'm gonna call out the AFC East. It has been a local blackout for almost every AFC East game. We know that there have been some moves in the AFC East, but it still looks like it's going to be a local blackout for the AFC East games, because the teams that are there that have moved in don't stream as much as
everyone else.
And honestly, I know we have not made it a rule in this league, make it mandatory to broadcast your games. Some of us are a part of other leagues, whether in Madden, and now we got college where it is mandatory. I believe, if you're in this league and you see what we're doing on our free time, we got a podcast show. We got people. We got 2 commissioners, and all. At least you can do is just broadcast your game so we can watch it, so we can talk about it on the show. That's what this is for. This is our getaway from reality. You know, we escape. You know, we come here. We get to talk about Madden, and we go. You know, if you're playing good, we could brag about you. If you're playing bad, we might talk about you. But it's not gonna be that that bad. But still, it's something that we could watch. I watch more FNG games than I do watch the real NFL. So
Absolutely.
You're right.
I'm not saying it's a rule, but just please broadcast your games, whether you're good or bad.
Yeah, and
Can't get
set it up
recommended.
so your clips can be saved, so Hosian can make some really awesome, highlight
Highlights.
reel.
I know.
So yeah, I mean, FNG TV is life, and
Yes.
I mean, a lot of times if we are online playing other games, and we see something pop up on Twitch, we
Stop. We're doing.
Mhm.
For
And
real.
3, 4, 5, 6 of us in a party watching your game.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoy those that broadcast because time difference for me, I don't get to watch the real game. So FNG TV is my NFL. So
Yeah, yeah.
and it's free
Yeah.
subscription for me. I like that.
Right.
Extra footnote.
You can't get recognized if nobody knows you.
That's
Absolutely.
true.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thanks for bringing that up. Trent.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah, but
No,
I
you
was
good.
since we were on it. Yeah.
The next topic was we're talking about Madden gameplay and what y'all think about it so far. And also, I do have one tip at the end of this conversation that I will bring up. That probably some people know, but yeah, I just found out about it a couple of days ago. So, what y'all think about the Madden gameplay so far?
Oh, you're asking?
Let's start with what'd you say?
So he's asking everybody, just
Yeah,
somebody.
no, you know what? I'm asking Hosian. What you think so far?
I think
Mister don't want to kneel the ball and just run the score up.
Hey, you really want to talk about that? We have to talk
No, I
about
don't. I'm just playing.
See, I said, I owe you all those times. Payback.
I think like Trank keeps emphasizing the passing is big. Just getting used to the passing. My biggest thing is just the running game too, the different the way the animation, because you can definitely do a lot more juking. You have a little bit more control. Things you used to do before, kind of have to be careful with the sticks, because your guy goes the wrong way or does something you don't want him to do. So it's definitely getting used to the play, the gameplay. It seems like it's a little slower too.
Yes.
Than the previous Madden as well, which is nice. But when you're used to throwing the ball a certain way or running a certain way, kind of throws you off. So I think timing is key for me too. Just kind of learning those certain plays, and of course the playbook. That was like you guys were mentioning earlier with going online and playing that you don't have the custom playbooks. I'm adjusting to a playbook that you like, and then familiarizing yourself with the plays. Hopefully, I know they've been saying that customization will be available online. So
yes, I confirm that.
so that might change.
One of the
It
next
should
patches.
be. It was in last Madden. It's not like it's a new feature.
Yeah.
So question with that: are they going to allow you to play online with a custom playbook, or it's just for your?
It's actually, Dill. It's actually in franchise. It's just not in play now or what is it? That rank play. It's just something they're just going to patch. It's going to be a patch probably week 1. So I'm not worried about it.
Gotcha.
Oh, of course you're not. You don't play online games.
True.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not very good.
But
I'm not very good. So
practice is hard when you don't have your custom playbooks.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, it was in last Madden where you could use custom playbooks in your online games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always
Why
Well,
not there now?
they had to patch it last Madden too, though, because it was
But
messed
it
up
was
last
there.
Madden.
Right.
That's the thing.
No, it was there, but
It's
it
not
had
like
to be
they had
patched
to add
also.
something new.
I honestly thought because of the way they did the rank, they're doing this ranking system online now. I thought that's probably why they took out the custom playbooks to make it more challenging versus you having guys out there just running spamming the same play. That's why I thought when it wasn't available, I was like, oh, they're trying to make you go through this new ranking system, and it's a weekly ranking system or whatever. So that's why I thought it was that way. But we'll see when the, like Trank says, when they do the patch, if that changes. So
Yeah. All right. Hey, Sleep, what you think?
I was actually one of the ones that played the beta, so I already had known about a lot of the stuff in the game, the movements. I was trying to tell these guys to, whatever I could tell them. It's definitely, the passing is definitely easier to me. Maybe because the quarterback, I don't know. My quarterback was erratic before, even though I had all of his, his accuracies and everything up. Throw a post and he would throw it directly to the safety on the right hand side.
I'm gonna say it's the quarterback, man. It's the
It
quarterback.
could be, but it's got a different feel. Like, it feels like what 24 should have been. The franchise is revamped. Let me see, the running animations are revamped. I even noticed the stadiums being redrawn. And before DEEBO passed, I was saying it to him. He's like, I didn't notice it. I'm like, you can't tell? It's like they redid a lot of stuff. Like, it feels like a fresh coat of paint. Especially the franchise being updated. It's about time. Online gameplay, as far as like being able to play all Madden and not have the previous play being shown, that's pretty cool. So yeah, no, digging the old school hip hop, also old school Green Day music, all that stuff too. So I think it's a much better game. Defense definitely needs to get fixed here and there because you can exploit so much stuff, but it is what it is.
Right. All right, Tranks.
Oh, hey. This Madden is definitely a step up from last Madden. I'm not going to say it was the best Madden they ever made or anything, but there's, I didn't quite feel that bad about it. But there are a lot of issues with Madden 24 that's not in Madden 25 currently. And unlike a lot of the guys in the league, my honeymoon with Madden was the Monday when it came out. I didn't touch any college football, so seeing the amount of motion that's in the 49ers playbook makes me excited because I knew during training camp, because there's a news reporter that I follow, had already kind of leaked that they were doing a lot of that cheap motion. Even though they did it previously, they have it in their playbook now. I didn't have to do a custom playbook to get that motion in there, the cheap motion. The second thing that I think is groundbreaking, because I haven't seen it in any other football game, even my favorite 2K, the fact that you can check the blocking pre-snap, and you can half shift and full shift your line left or right. That's like significant. It's to the point now where I have a superstar lineman, and most people use blitz detector on their lineman or blitz detector on their superstar quarterback. I don't even need to do it because not only can you see who's blitzing, who's coming, you also can see who's the hot guy coming. So if your blocker is not blocking the hot guy, and that guy goes, this is my tip of the day. Mm-hmm. If that hot guy moves, you better get rid of the ball because he's unblocked because they're already telling you he's being blocked. On top of that, they're also showing combination blocks. Like the linemen have been tweaked a little bit. You also have a blocking drill now for the linemen, these rookie linemen that everyone drafts. Now you can improve them during the season with practices and training camp and all that stuff. So this is a significant step up. And the last thing that I'll say, because I'm not going to take the whole segment, but this is another groundbreaking Madden thing that they put in there, custom stemming. You can literally create your own play by changing the depth of the break on certain hot routes. To me, that changes the game with people who have an imagination and have a superior pass game.
So,
like Sleep said,
pause right there.
He gave like 4 tips there, man.
No, so that was my tip right there. I was going to say at the end. So thanks. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. I like it though. That's what I was going to bring up.
I took the entire week, did a deep dive in this game, and it's like this game, I think I'm gonna be a passer. I have a superstar quarterback, so like sleep, it could be just my quarterback's putting it in the right place. But you can really attack defenses, the weaknesses of the defense, if you know defense.
Yep.
And only thing that really you got to be worried about is if your line holds up.
Yep.
It's terrific, and if your quarterback puts the ball in the right place, there's going to be downfield passes that I'll throw. I would never throw in last year's Madden. So obviously, yeah, there's a new coat of paint, but I'm telling you, those just couple that I mentioned to me make this Madden way better than last Madden, and it makes it enjoyable for me. So I can't wait until we get the Week 1 roster and I know who's actually going to be on my team.
Yes, sir.
And to Trace's point too, the offensive lineman training or drills, they actually in the beta they actually had lead blocking. They had 2 different drills or 3 different, if you want to say, and they took the lead blocking out for the offensive lineman. I thought that was the funniest drill in the whole game, though. Just taking offensive lineman on the run play and just smashing the freaking linebacker and making them pancake them. That was hilarious, but they took it out for some reason.
All right, thanks, Trank. Zay, what you think?
Well, I mean, everybody said everything I was thinking about saying. I mean, the game altogether just to me feels more just like I'm playing football in real life. Like, just if you know football, it's going to bowl well for you because you know how to attack. Like Tony was saying, you know how to attack defenses. You know where your block's going to be. You know where your cutback could be because you know where your blocking is going to be. It's more information, and more information, it makes it easier for you to play at a high level.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
The playbooks, I love. The playbooks are definitely more advanced. They got a lot of new good things in there. Like you said, I loved all of the motions in there. Just, I mean, the motions to tell you what you got in front of you if you can't really read defenses from it being set. Just they made
That's a tip. That's a tip right there.
It's a tip without saying the tip.
Right.
But it's just I think they did a real good job, and they'll patch some stuff. There's a couple of things because nothing's ever perfect, but I'm looking forward to it a lot, and definitely the passing game.
Yeah. I think one thing I like is it's kind of funny to say this right now. I'm working on it. Is the run game.
Let me clear my air. What did you say? You like well, you got Derrick Henry now, so I guess you better like
it.
Yeah.
I gotta get him going first. And once he's going, it's a wrap. He's a problem. But
he's old, he's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, whatever.
Hate.
All right, what you think, Mike?
So defense has a lot to make up for. Yeah, everybody's saying, hey, if you have a good passing game, well, you have a good passing game in this Madden because the defense is so broken. Man coverage, I have seen many times where in man coverage, the defenders do not move at all. They just stand still the entire play. Zone coverage, I see them, and it's realistic, but they will run zones that they're not supposed to be in. I've seen that quite a few times, leaving like people so wide open, it is ridiculous.
Yep.
So defense has a lot to get fixed in this game. I love the fact that offensive linemen can now do training. You can do your training camp with your offensive linemen and weekly strategy, because it sucks getting offensive linemen and just waiting until the end of the season for them to get experience points, and hopefully they, progress. So it's nice being able to do that finally. Game is a little slower, like Joseon said, which is, I think, is good for everybody. And speed does not matter as much. I'm having, slower receivers who are better route runners just getting away from everybody.
Unless you got Hill and what's that boy from the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Dude, no matter what you do, like, oh my God, that streak is.
Yeah. But also on that, because I'm running my own Madden franchise and running through that, and I'm playing on all Madden, and I think I've played 3 online games at this point. Yeah, it does even all Madden versus and all pro online game. Yeah, you get fooled. You get fooled into thinking you have something special in what you're doing.
Yep.
So yeah.
Quick question. Has anybody got a practice breakout yet? If you did practice practice?
Yes.
Oh, you did have it? Oh, okay.
The
In fact,
scenarios are different.
I had one of my players in training camp get the upgrade from, and then I had them get a practice upgrade later in the season. So they went from star to superstar to X Factor, and actually I think it was all before they even hit their 500 plays.
Damn.
That's what's
So as
up.
well.
That's what's up.
Which really sucked because he was a 74 overall X Factor, so he had nothing.
Well, at least that helps with something I was going to bring up with scouting in the franchise section.
Yeah.
You can draft. If you draft a star, you have a good chance of getting a good player if his other numbers are good. And we mentioned this earlier. When you're scouting, it's a completely different menu. Everything's changed. I mean, you're still scouting, players in the regions, but it looks a lot different. So you can rank them by 40 time, you can rank them by different measurables. So it's a nice change.
Yep.
All right. Is that it?
And I actually haven't seen any breakout messages in the 3 seasons that I've ran.
Jesus.
So I don't know if you get breakout messages.
Damn.
I'm only in the first. I'm only at like week 8, and I've seen a bunch of breakouts, and there's different.
Had to be a lot of sims.
Yeah, the thing about this is that now there are breakout messages, but they also give you options. Like instead of just saying, rush for 150 yards and a touchdown and beat this person, you'll get a dev upgrade. Now it's like, nah, coach, I don't think we should do that. They'll give you 3 other options to choose from.
Oh, nice.
Are you playing as a coach or an owner?
Owner.
So yeah, I'm an owner, and I have not seen it, and I have played every single game.
That's crazy.
In 3 seasons, and have not seen a single upgrade.
I've seen tons of them, bro. It's there. I don't know what's happening, bro.
Oh, I'm playing as the Steelers, and Madden hates the Steelers, so they don't get in.
Of course, the world hates the Steelers.
Just
no,
know.
seriously, I haven't seen one at all.
You can use that towel to wipe your tears.
Dang.
That was a good one. All right.
The owner's going to find this out. The owner's going to find this out that those scenarios are significant, and if you answer the wrong question the wrong way, you're going to lose trust. I think trust was a big coach. Trust was a big deal in college. I didn't play it, so I didn't notice that. I've seen videos for that, but trust is big, and it'll affect your player statistics in their play. So be careful how you answer those questions. I hate that chick reporter, man, because it's like every question was a setup. It felt like.
Yep.
All right.
Memory game. Yeah.
Gentlemen, I appreciate that. Tranks, thanks for bringing that up. That was the one tip I was going to bring up about changing your, you could custom your your route, move it up, 15 yards, move it back 10, 15 yards, whatever. Yeah, you can extend it. So no, I appreciate that. All right. Last topic of the show. At the beginning of the podcast show, we brought up of course, this is our first podcast show for Madden 25, first of many. I would do better, but make sure we try to do this once every 2 weeks. As always, if you'd like to join, just please, like Zay did today, see we got to go live. Hey, here's my email. Everybody's welcome to join this podcast show, talk with us. We'd love to have everybody on there, so we can all talk at the same time. But we did have to cut our season short in Madden 24 because we lost one of a legend in this league. Just a real quick story. I'm gonna start it off. I believe I did give Sid the nickname DEEBO because I didn't know who he was, and he came into the league, and I remember he was winning. I'm like, who is this dude that's winning all these games? And he's like, what you mean? I'm like, you DEEBO, man. You come in here just taking ownership. Like
he was taking names and punching mouths.
Dude, season 1. And
Madden 20.
It was Madden 20? Okay.
Yeah, Madden 20.
Yeah.
It felt like he'd been in the league like for forever. But yes, we lost a legend. What was it? Was it July 14th?
That sounds accurate.
July 14th. But yes, this portion of the podcast show, we're going to be talking about him. If you got any, memories or like to say something, you can put it in the chat. We'll read it out loud. Just for me, real quick, I love that dude. I remember we had an argument. I think some people in this Zoom call was present when we had an argument. But our argument was just like an argument I had with my brother. You know what I'm saying? And there was no love or hate, we just got in an argument but still like, I can still call you the next day and we can still have a conversation. There's no hard feelings, not personal, nothing like that. I shared this with Tranks when he called me the day that our boy passed. It triggered me because it's almost like the day that I found out my brother passed. And this is one of my first friends. I consider y'all friends. One of my first friends that I've never seen in the physical. That, love y'all like a brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know we exchanged, addresses. We sent each other stuff. It's one of my first friends that's passed away that I've never seen in person. So long conversations I had with my wife and friends here, it hit different. And I miss that dude. Tranks, you did it, beginning the show, with the salute.
Yeah, he would steal that every single time.
Yeah. And I know a lot of us, and I'm gonna stop after this. I know a lot of us on here that's in this league, you probably pop in and out of our, parties we have on Xbox. And, that was me. I'll pop in, say hello to the guys, whatever. But every day I know I could get on Xbox. He's on there talking with either Sleep, Mike, Tranks, Dog. I know I could get on Xbox and one of y'all on there. We can have a quick conversation. So that's one thing I'm going to miss about that guy. So I'm going to stop talking. I could talk all day about it. But y'all go ahead. Who's next?
So I'm going to jump in. So my rushing attack attributed 75-80% to Harris. He's sat me down. He's like, this is how we run the ball. This is you're close. You are so close. You're just missing this. And he worked with me, when I wanted someone to work with me, he worked with me. He wouldn't work with me on passing. Like, just do this. You're good. No, but like Dill said, I mean, almost every single day for 4.5 years, we talked.
Yep.
And he's, one of the people that I have not met in person, and it was really hard losing him. I mean, I still have a huge hole in my heart and my soul. And this is not easy to talk about, but you know, but I fought. I'm like, why do I feel so bad over someone I have never
Yeah, yeah,
seen? But it
yeah.
is, but every single day, just about, we talked, and we didn't talk just football. We all were part of each other's lives. We are all
Real
brothers.
life stuff. Real life
And
stuff.
yeah,
Oh.
I mean, you know, I've had some struggles that, he's helped me through. And so, yeah, it's been tough. But, we have our memories. So,
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And then, and this right
and
here,
I'm
guys.
done.
No, you're fine. And there's no pressure. It's not easy. Some people can't talk about it, whatever. So I want to think everybody has to say something. But for one, Mike, I do appreciate you sharing that, and everybody that's still watching too. Mike, you just said it. It hurt. I told Tracy, when he told me, and like I said, I got triggered, and I went back to. I was over, and a lot of people don't know, and I share. I don't care because this is how much I love this league. I struggled with when my brother passed. And a lot of people that don't know that's new to the league. My brother was a member of this league, and
Yes.
Actually, the theme song you hear at the beginning of this podcast show
Is his
my brother.
brother. Yeah.
Is my brother.
Yep.
Something that when we started doing the podcast show, he was like, we need something at the very beginning, and he created that. And that's one of the things we're gonna keep going, in his memory. Just like we lost Dave
Dave Stacy. Yep.
Dave Stacy.
Yep.
That's the name of our Super Bowl trophy. So this league means more to a lot of people than just coming in here, just playing the game and then turning it off. And Harris was a huge, if y'all don't know, I thought I had a big impact in this league. No, this dude was a huge contributor to this league and behind scenes. And I want to give flowers right now to Tranks, Mike, Hosian, Sleep, that, just trying to make sure, for one, we could keep this going, the podcast show. Because y'all understand, because Harris was, I think it was a link to his account.
Yes. Correct.
You know what I'm saying? He was making sure this was available, whether we did a podcast show or not. And all the other stuff he was doing behind the scenes, making sure nobody was breaking rules. Or you gonna have somebody
we didn't like
do that.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say he got out of being the position change monitor.
Right. Again, I could talk about that dude all day, but it took me back to a place when, like, the day I found out my brother passed, and I just needed space, and I was allowed to went to work, wasn't right, was able to go home and just wife, kids, and just let me be. But I asked myself the same question, Mike, like, wow, I never met this dude in person. Why does it hurt so much? And it's like, God, dude, it don't matter. Like, this is like in person right here. Even though we can't touch each other in the physical, we're able to, even when we get, log off the live feed, we stay on here. I'm an extra 30 minutes to an hour sometimes just talking about life.
Very true. Very true.
And that was Harris, so
Yeah.
I'm done.
When I first found out, I didn't even want to play Madden. I didn't even want to deal with the game. I didn't want to do nothing. I just turn my Xbox off and then turn it on for like 3 weeks. And then I lost somebody else in my life, so it's like a double whammy. I just had to get away. It's like Harris to me was like a brother. You see how we talk to each other. Like, I didn't feel right at the party. Like, he knew how I was. I knew how he was. And we loved it. Like, that's just how he was. Now I get in a party. It's just like, he ain't there. And who the hell I'm gonna talk shit with now? Like,
That's with a lot of people because Harris like to troll. He like to troll a lot of people.
Like that's what I love to do. Like it's not, we just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But, or when he playing his games and I'm talking shit, telling him what the hell you doing this, this and that. It's just this brotherhood and not to have that. It's just I don't have a good relationship with my brother and my only brother I got, and y'all are extensions of my brothers.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Yes.
Now, it hurt real bad, but hopefully, he's in a better place, and we'll keep on the tradition and make sure, his memory is kept up in this league, and just do what we got to do,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, flowers given again to you guys that and I'm gonna let y'all talk. Like I said, I could talk all day about this dude, but
Get it out, bro.
I'm so proud of this league. For one, because when it happened, I'm like, I finally got like the tight end. Like I always had a nice tight end. The tight end I just drafted was amazing. It was amazing. I remember him when he was talking about it. But giving your flowers, Tranks, Ocean, whoever else was involved with that plaque that we gave to his mom. Yo, I'm talking about, I bragged about that at work. And, I had, gentlemen just like, your league is that deep. I'm like, apparently it is. It's quite amazing. And then Tranks, I appreciate the pictures and Sleep too. You and I think Justin was able to go to the funeral.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all just representing the league. And the picture you sent was kind of amazing with the plaque and his trophies. And then I think his stuff from work. That was, it felt like we were present at that, we were there with
service.
Yeah, at the service.
You carried us there, Tranks.
Yes. yes.
Kept saying it was heavy.
Yes. Yeah.
I wasn't there by myself. Sleep drove in there too.
Yep. Who was it? It was Sleep.
The online guys that I know were there. Adams was there. Adams is Lore King's uncle. Right? Obviously, his wife and Justin's wife work together. They all work with us, and they're real good friends. That's how we connected. They were there. Sleep, he drove in from Connecticut. He was sitting right next to my wife when we were in the service. My two buddies, one's Warrior Priest, he lives in Philly, and the other one's Widowmaker. He's the guy known for saying sus stuff and being drunk on the mic
Right.
I tell you, the two of us, Widow and I, were actually on the Xbox Live playing the Xbox with him when it happened. He had just finished his game against the Chiefs. He didn't win that one, but the Chiefs game had. I said to the Chiefs the next day, I texted him and I said, "That's probably the best game I've ever seen you play, especially with the reads you were." Like, he was just, I broke it down football wise that the Chiefs did a really, really good job. And that night, he wasn't happy about losing, but he's a competitor, so he's not gonna be happy about losing. But he could take the loss because it was a good loss to a guy that played well, and fought the whole game. It wasn't like a fluke loss or whatever. And afterwards, Widow and I were playing the First Descendant with him. And it's funny, we were playing with him on the game, and he was in a really good mood. It was just a break that we took because, had to take a potty break. And, that's usually the time we take to refill our drinks and everything. And he never came back to the mic. And because he was convalescing from an injury, a work injury, we just assumed he fell asleep. You know what I mean? So you're talking about one of our brothers who was in a great mood when he passed. You know what I mean? He was doing what he loved to do with, his brothers. So it was a really good representing the league in the service. And I really thank Hossein. We got that plaque done in like a week, less than a week. We started it just after he passed. So
it was Tuesday that you went.
And from Germany, Hossein helped us get that done. And I was really proud to represent us, to hand it to his mom. And it's funny that he's a Chargers fan because my relationship with him was like lightning in a bottle. You know what I mean? I shed blood with him inside the prison. You know what I mean? Because we were correctional officers together. And everything he did hard and fast. No diddy. I'm saying it for him because he's not here. I'm saying it for him because he's not here. He loved us. I know he did because he put his entire heart into this league.
Yeah, he did.
It's a shame that he's gone, and yeah, it's okay to miss him. That's how important he is to us. But just understand the fact that you had somebody to love, even for a short time, is more than most people get. And I'm just proud to say he was my brother. Proud to know him. And even if we get into the party and we miss him, that's still going to be a good feeling because he's always going to be with us. We're going to be thinking about him, and with every no diddy, every touchdown, every replay. I'm sure his father's going to be following us on Twitch because I met him at the service. His mother was she couldn't say enough good things about us. And you guys were his brothers. We're talking 31 other brothers that he fought with, brothers that he argued with, brothers that he loved, brothers that he trained. Like, you guys were his extended family, and he, considering his brother passed, you all you guys meant something to him. That's why it was such a powerful loss, but that's okay. It took a while to deal with it, and shedding tears is just part of the mourning process. We'll get over this. Like the world's going to continue to spin, and we're gonna represent him in one way or another. And I'm just happy we took this moment to talk about him, because I did this in the service, and I think I didn't even break down in the service like I'm doing now, and I apologize, but I'm glad we had a chance to do this. That's all I got.
No apologies needed, man.
It hit us all. I think that day when you trying to call, I commend you, man. You took the time to call, and I remember when I got that phone call too, like everyone else says, it was definitely a shock, very unexpected, considering that he showed no signs, that you would assume that something was going to happen, and it's one of those things that life, it's like we say, you never know what the next day brings, and unfortunately, it's one of those things that caught all of us off guard, and him being a key member in the league, I know, like Dill says, we can go on about stories about him, and him being my rival, believe me, I hated playing his ass, because he'd always whoop my ass, and then afterwards he'd text me and say, "Good game," and why'd you always injure my players? I'm like, you always whoop my ass, I got to do something, and so then afterwards, you know, we go back and forth, and he's like, but you know, you had a really good guy. Then he you know, critiques me on my game, and I'm like, you just whooped my ass, man. I don't want to talk to you right now. So you know, but he'd do that with everyone, you know, jokingly and whatnot, like Dill said, and no hate or anything like that. It's just, you know, brotherly love. Just hey, messing with each other, and he troll people in the league. You know, him and
Oh, the
Dorian
number one
would go
troll.
back and forth. You know, so that was one of his things he liked doing, getting people riled up. But definitely be missed, man. It's definitely a big piece of the division, or I mean the league, that we're all gonna miss, because you know, with a lot of us, he was friends with a lot of us, and like Dill and Mike said, and you know, you guys are an extended part of the family. You know, you guys are my brothers, and I haven't met half of you guys in person. It's usually you know, like we do now with Teams, and I mean with Zoom or chatting, and Tranks and I usually will call each other a lot to go over stuff. So just building that relationship we have, you know, and it's funny because like Dill says, even I'm in Germany, and I'm still keeping in touch with you guys. I'm still interacting. I'm still involved, and you know, I'm responding to messages and just keeping tabs at everyone. So the league goes beyond just, like, you know, like Dill said, we just don't get on and play. It's a means for us to kind of get away from real life, and you know, vent and decompress. But at the same time, over the years we've built some good relationships. And you know, there's a key core guys that we know, like the guys you see here, and other guys that aren't on, Bullock, and other guys, Tiger.
Tiger.
You
Yeah.
know, there's a few others that we talked to here and there. But yeah, but it was definitely, I mean, like I told Tranks, hopefully, I tell everybody, you know, make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves, and if anything's going on, please reach out. You know, we're here for you guys if something's going on. Definitely, it's hard when you lose someone like Harris, that has such a big impact in everyone's life in some shape or form. So,
Yeah.
but it definitely was a shock to get that call, and then immediately I think Tranks I was like, well, no, what can we do? And I think the plaque was the thing we came up with, and it kind of shifted gears for us, because instead of us
Yes.
being sad and figuring out how, you know, we're gonna do things, it was like, what can we do now to and it just shifted our gears. It's like we got excited, and our mindset was different, and I think definitely something that I'm proud that we were able to get done within the time we did, and appreciate everyone that donated, that helped
Yes.
contribute to that. Um, I know we all have things going on in life where sometimes finances, you know, something I know people don't always give, but you guys, anytime we ask for something or need something, a lot of you guys are just willing to give it. No
Step
questions
right up.
asked. So I definitely appreciate that. You don't know from the bottom of my heart how much that means, that if when something comes up, regardless of where we are, what we're doing, you guys are willing to chip in and help. So, but yeah, the trophy was definitely a big, I think a big ups on the league itself, to let people know that it isn't just, you know, a game. It isn't just a league. It's bigger than that. So.
It is. Trank said it. We were talking, and I get it now. But you said this was something that you always dreamt about having, a league like this where it's bigger than just playing a video game. And I hope everybody could see this. You know, we're all grown men. We got, you know, in the
With
30s.
families and kids, bro.
Yeah, if we got more people in our 40s and 50s in this league than 30s and 20s, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, we're fathers with kids, with jobs and all that stuff, and we still make time to do stuff like this and play our games twice a week, and then also, you know, we're online playing other games too.
Right.
And I hope y'all can see how, like, I've never seen a league like this. I've been a part of a lot of leagues, and it was one that it could have been close to this, but you can't put yourself before the league. Nobody's bigger than, you can't be bigger than the league, you know, and you know, stuff like this. And I'm gonna say it again, I just love how everybody at the same time felt the same thing when Tranks, you brought it up first about, hey, I think we should just pause the league. And I know you was hesitant, but hey, y'all can continue if y'all want to, but I know I'm not in the right headspace. And we was with
Yeah.
you. We were with you. It's not, you know, as much as I love playing the game, Zay, I'm with you. I ain't touched Madden 24 since. Since I couldn't. You know, the only reason I kept it up because I wanted to just, you know, look at my playbook and try to, you know, move some plays over, but I couldn't play the game. That's how much, you know, it just reminded me of my guy, you know, and
Yeah.
it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of that guy's life. Just be known by him, and you know, maybe in the next lifetime, you know, I can see that dude in person, you know. But I wish I could have met him in person, could link up. And there's a couple guys in the league I have met. You know, I've been blessed to meet Mike in person. You know, we broke bread together. Shout out to Tiger. Tiger, him and his wife did a world tour around the world, you know, around the United States, and they stopped by my house twice. And then a lot of people in this league, you know, are from Cincinnati, so I'm able to, you know, either I grew up in the same neighborhood as them, or I got 3 of my nephews in the league. It's this right here, man. This keeps me sane. You already know, like, the world could be rough. As men, you know, we gotta go out here and, you know, support our families, stuff like this. And I just thank God that I do have a getaway to escape reality for a little bit. And I can share these moments with y'all.
So
Yeah, that's a good outlet, man. I can honestly say that because when this went down, my wife, I don't really talk to her too much about the league. I mean, she knows of you guys, but she doesn't really ask because it's my thing, it's my hobby. You know, she looks at it as it's my hobby. But when this happened, she was like, oh, like she didn't realize. She's like, yo, I didn't realize you got, you know, you have all these guys, you know, from all over the states. And you can call them up or you know, message them, and they don't hesitate to reach out to you. Or you guys as men, because you know, her biggest thing is we as men don't show our emotions, and we don't really
true.
you know, express ourselves. So she's like, it's kind of, for her, it was comforting to know that I have an outlet. So when stuff like this happens, we have an outlet. Because you know, a lot of times as men, we tend to hold everything in until sometimes it's too late. So for her, it was an eye opener to see that, you know, she's like, oh, is this, you know, for her, I was playing video games, you know, but it's like, yo, this is not just a video game for you. This is more than that. So it was kind of I'm kind of glad that she was able to see that, because I know sometimes as you know, as being husbands, you know, our wives don't always understand.
Yeah.
They don't always understand things, but she understands this is not just a video game for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And that, so
I'm gonna share a quick story with y'all, man. This one's so, you know, me, Trains, Dog, Mike, DEEBO always in the party together. And I remember DEEBO would always imitate Dog. It was the funniest thing. Like, he had Dog's mannerisms down to a T, and Dog would just get annoyed. Like, yo, why you always bother me, man? Why didn't they go at it like two little schoolgirls for like an hour? Like, I'm just laughing. So it was when they knew they had each other on the schedule one season, they were arguing, and all of a sudden DEEBO was just like, all right, remember, I got to play you this year. Dog was like, so what? So what? What's that supposed to mean? DEEBO was like, all right, on site. He's like, so I ain't even going to talk to you no more. I'm going to just, when we play each other, we're going to see. And I'm rolling the whole day. We're joining the party for like a week straight. Neither one of them would say hi to each other, nothing. We would just, and DEEBO, the Dog would egg him on sometimes, like, hey, DEEBO, what's up? He's like, on site. DEEBO just on site. That's all I'm gonna say. On site for a week. I'm dying back here because, you know, it was just hilarious to me. So
just
yeah, when they finally played, it was actually I knew it was gonna be a good game. I didn't think DEEBO was gonna blow him out, even though he wanted to, just to prove a point. But yeah, no, it was a close game until like maybe the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, man. And you know, they were cool. And DEEBO after the game was like, now we can talk. Now we can be friends again. I mean, this was all the time with those two, man. And then they would just drag me in it for no reason at all. What about sleep? You don't say nothing to sleep. And it's just, I'm like, bro, I'm not minding my business laughing. I can't just laugh. But yeah, you know, characters, man. That's why we stayed in the party, man. It's fun times, you know. That's what we did, man. We joked about each other. We talked junk, you know. it was fun. He was like my little brother, man. He truthfully was. It didn't feel like he was 39. You know, at the time his birthday was coming up. It's like my little bro. I could talk to him about anything. He could tell me anything. And it was just fun. I think we clicked from day one. He would always be like, man, I would say something. He'd be like, bro, you are always on time. He's like, what is wrong with you? And I would just laugh. I'm like, I don't know. I just like, so I think that's what just attracted him. Like when we were in the party, that just attracted us. We just laugh at everything, just dumb stuff, movies, you know, music. We had the same taste in music, import cars.
Yes.
So just, you know, I would talk to him for hours. Friday morning, get up, Saturday morning, you know, just talk to him. It didn't even have to be about nothing. It was about Madden, family, whatever. Like Madden was the least because I always would tell him, like, when I have to play you, I never scout you. I was like, I just get in the game and see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, everyone else, I scout. I don't scout you. You know, and I was never mad when I lost to him. I was never like, damn, man. You know, it was just like, all right, that's my boy, whatever. I'm going. You know, I beat him one time out of like 5 times. That's it. One freaking time. So it was close. Once, you know, but yeah, man, I had a lot of fun talking to that dude, man. I'll tell you, the last thing we talked about the Friday before he passed was tuna. The last thing he sent me was a picture of tuna and how he wanted tuna. And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get some too. And I was like, man, I'll check him in the morning. And he never got on that. He didn't get on that Saturday until his game. And by that time, I had went upstairs. Everybody knows I do laundry on Saturday, so I sit down here and talk to the fellas. Do laundry. So I went upstairs, his game started. I watched a little on the phone. I was like, I should go back down there and talk to him. I said, nah, I'll catch him Sunday when I get out of work. And yeah, I got that call Sunday about 2:44 p.m. I was like half asleep. Me and Dog getting the call at the same time. Dog was on vacation. And I was just stunned. I just kept saying, okay. I didn't ask Drinks anything. I was just like, all right. And I sat there for a while. And I'm like, all right, this can't be like this, nah. Sat there stunned, didn't say too much. I just looked around, walked around the house a few times. My wife asked me who was up, and I told her. She's like, no, I know who that is. You always talk to him. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know what to do. Really didn't know what to do, man. I was a little lost. That was my guy, you know. It's definitely my guy. It's all of our, you know, brother and everything, but that was somebody I talked to almost every day.
Yeah.
Text, call, separate messages from the guys because we would talk about some dumb shit that I didn't know they didn't want to hear. So I was like, all right, man, let's get another chat going, just me and you or whatever. But yeah, man, it's still tough. You know, it's still tough. I find myself at work, you know, just tearing up sometimes. Just too damn young. You know, my wife told me I looked lost for a little while. I was just like, yo, you look like you don't know what to do. Like, I don't. I didn't sleep that night. I didn't go to work the next day. I just sat there. You know, actually, when I found out, I actually played Justin. And I was like, you know, I should just cancel this game. And I was like, you know what? You tell me after that, man. Play that game, man. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to I went to the funeral, shot down there, went to my sister's in Jersey, you know, went into the church, Tranks was over there, you know, gave him a hug. Man, that's probably the widest person I ever freaking hugged, man. Tranks is that's a big boy right there. I thought I was a wide boy. That's a big boy right there, no diddy. Yeah, the service was cool. The service was cool, man. For all of you that don't know, he actually was buried in his Derwin James jersey, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was
Thanks for
cool.
bringing that up. Yeah.
Yeah, that was real cool. I don't think he would have wanted it any other way. You know, we were excited about that team. I would explain to him, like, this who you got on your team. You got my old coach from Michigan. You got, you know, he would always want to know who was good in the draft, who was this. And we would just have a session about that. Yeah, the plaque came out good. I didn't get to meet Justin. I didn't even see Justin. Justin messaged me and was like, hey, man, I was trying to catch up with you, but you was gone. But I wanted to see where they were bringing him. So I followed everything out. I went there with his family. I caught his dad, chopped it up with his dad for real quick in the bathroom. Funniest thing, his dad was in the bathroom. I'm walking in, and he's trying to air dry himself because he spilled water on his pants. He's like, man, they think I'm going to piss, but I pissed on myself, man. So I just started laughing. I'm like, Butch, right? I'm just, I told him, I was like, I talk to the guy every day, man. He's my guy. He's like, yeah, man, I remember. He's like, what's your name? And I was like, Steve. He's like, yeah, I seen you in the chats, man. I know who you are. And I was like, that was pretty cool. And I'm like, I was actually the day before, the day of DEEBO's wake, I was actually coming to Baltimore to meet him. I was going to surprise him. I was going to pull up at his house and tell him to come downstairs. And I knew he'd be like, what you mean come downstairs? Because, I was messing with him about his ankle when he got it, repaired or whatever. I told him rub some cocoa butter on his ankle, get 5 to 3 days, you throw some cocoa butter on there, you'd be able to walk. So
right.
hell up. But yeah, I was gonna surprise him because he helped me out with getting my permit out in Pennsylvania. So I was gonna shoot to Pennsylvania that morning, drop down, take him to breakfast. And and that was the day of his week, man. It's wild how shit happens, bro. Never got to shake that man's hand. Tell him that I love him. So I got a lot of stories, man. I could go on forever, but yeah.
No, I appreciate you, dude. Like I seriously, real quick, shout out to Ty. He's on here. He said, I guess just Mike and him got grandkids.
I actually have one too. I got one too.
Look. So
I'm 50 now, man. I hit that 50 this year.
So we got people in the league with grandkids. So that's awesome. And he also said, go ahead.
I don't think people realize because we talk about it, but just for the people that are going to watch this in perpetuity, he started the league. He joined the league in Madden 20. He won the FNG title that first year, and it's not easy to win a title in this league. We've had a lot of guys join the league and lose, barely make the playoffs. And we're talking some of the guys in our league that are at the bottom of the league, blow people out online, have great online records, but don't do well in the league because it's so competitive in this league. He won his first season here. Yes. He beat me in the Super Bowl. I got the most titles of everybody in here. Okay, I ended up getting him back in the Super Bowl, maybe a Madden later, but he had 5 titles. I guess you see the pictures. I got the titles. He had 5 of those. That is not easy. There are only 3 people in front of him that have more titles than him. The guy with the Ravens thing behind him, this guy named Chaz who's not here, and me. That's it. This guy was a consummate professional, a killer at Madden, and an all-around great guy. And I was so proud to have him in the league. I'm so glad. And Sean, I want to give you your flowers because Sean Smith, the Packers owner, took the Chargers. And when I asked him to join the league, he's like, yeah, I'm a Chargers fan, so I can't really get the Chargers. I think I won't join. Sean moved. So that's how DEEBO got into the league.
Oh, wow.
That's how Harris got into the league. So, and we got this great of person put in our lives. And hold on, just for everybody that's sad, and for the people that are going to watch this, just hold on to the good times that you had with him. No, he didn't have any pain when he went. No, he was talking to his friends. He was with his friends, and he went into sleep. Just know that. Think about the good times, the good conversations. Remember that, because that's what he was about. He was about a good time, and he was about like I told you, he loved this league. And Dill, again, Halcyon, all you guys, I appreciate you guys, love you guys, and thanks for coming on to do this, because this was important, because a lot of you guys couldn't make the service, so this is kind of our kind of dedication to Harris.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, because who we talking about, we could talk about this dude all freaking day. Anybody got any last words on our brother?
Hey, Trace, it's funny that when you mentioned that you guys took that break and you were telling me about it, and then at the service, his mom was talking about from the other end, from her perspective of her leaving out that night, and she went in his room and he had his headset on and his controller on him and everything. And I still think about that, like, man, like I can picture both of those things happening.
Yep.
What she said, like she came back in. She always checked that he was breathing, and I do that to my kids. I go in just to see, they're okay and everything. So that's a parenting thing, I guess. And she was trying to beat the life back into him, and he was already gone. And I felt that. I was sitting there like, the pain of a mother, man, like that. I couldn't even hold my head up. I couldn't, man. I get it, but I just wanted to bring that up, man. That had me I just dropped my head, man, because I heard Trent say what he said, and I heard his mom, and I'm just, Jesus, man, like, what the? I just kept saying to myself, this can't be. I miss my friend. I want him back. I know it's not fair, and I know it's not right to say it's not fair, but I don't care.
Right.
And just real quick too, and give shout out to Justin Smith, the Chiefs owner. That night that they played each other, you talking about like we all agree here. You play Harris and you beat him. You won the Super Bowl that day.
Yeah.
So our chat room consists of my three nephews, Dorian, the Bengals owner, and myself. And it was blowing up that night. When he got that win, I remember just like, I was like, I wish I was at home. I was at work. I was like, I wish I was at home so I could hear Sid talk. I know he pissed. You know what I'm saying? Because I see he took pride of his division, man. And again, man, I can't say it enough. I appreciate the league. I appreciate everybody stepping up that was able to give. If you wasn't able to give, the kind words that you sent out, and allowing the league to grieve, because everybody, all 32 of us in this league, grieves different. And honestly, I learned that once my brother passed. I'm thinking, up to that point, I'm thinking everybody grieves the same, and no, everybody grieves different. And we allowed each other to grieve our own special way, and to show our appreciation to our guy. And Harris, you will be missed, man. I love you. Just like we did for Dave Stacy, just like we're doing for my brother Dan. For you, we're gonna keep your legacy going in this league. We're gonna constantly keep you remembered. You're a legend. You already stitched in the 5-time Super Bowl champ. Nobody can take that away from in this league, and that's not easy to get at all.
We'll have to come up with something. We'll have to come up with something to, like we did with the other two.
Yep.
Come up with something for DEEBO.
Yep. All right, gentlemen, this has been an amazing podcast.
Yes.
And I'm glad we're able to get back on it. Like I said, we'll try to stay consistent, have a schedule, and because we definitely got to work with Hossein since he wants to be 6 hours away. So, but yeah, that's all I got to say. You got anything else? You good?
I'm good.
This is FNG Podcast. I was born to be a champion, raised in the jungle.